Hello, Steve Hyland with you once again. Now, we're still talking about this amazing publication that came out from Which. It is called Computing Made Easy for the Over 50s. And we'd like to thank everybody for all the emails that were received concerning the comments that we made about this publication. How we felt to a little bit it was insulting perhaps to, in fact, the over 50s. Because let's face it, it was the over 50s that invented computing for today's younger generation. Now, I've had a number of emails in, and if you want to email us with your comments about this particular video and this book, then all you've got to do is simply email us at the email address that's on the screen right now, which is studio@retailtherapytelevision.com. Here's just some of the emails that we've had. This is from G in Buckinghamshire. It says, Steve, you rock. Yo, my man. We've got this one from R in West London. I can't give these people's names out for security reasons, social security reasons. Woohoo! Looky that, it says. And another one says, you sound like Nick Ferrari or James Well from LBC. Love it, and I agree. That isn't our intention to actually sound like anybody, but yes, thank you very much for the comments. And C in Nottinghamshire, this is quite a long one. She writes, rightly so, I'd say. What these people get is that we grew up with massive computers, having to boot them up each time, program everything for ourselves, wait for what seemed like hours to retrieve information, etc., etc. Not like nowadays, when a click of a button, everything will appear at lightning speed in the correct format, ready to go. Much like the ever-popular ready meal. Put these kids in the real world, it says in this email, and they wouldn't know where to start. Well, I can tell you one place where they could start. They could start with this. See, take that line off there and you will be getting all this abuse. We've had others that have also agreed with maybe some of the more derogatory comments that I made. Can't actually finish this one off because they do agree, but it says, hi there, could you just guide me through this? Now, what do I need to do? Oh, I click on the link. Come on, guys. Consumer Association, Which, you've made a bit of a boo-boo with this one. If you haven't seen the original video, well then, here it is. Hello there, my name's Steve Hyland, and thank you very much for watching this online blog. Now, you may be wondering what this is all about. I'll tell you what this is all about. This morning in the Post, I received this publication from the illustrious Which magazine. As you can see on the front, it says, Computing Made Easy for the Over 50s. Now, this may come as a big surprise, but I'm actually over 50. I'm not dribbling. I don't forget who I am. I can remember my PIN numbers, and I'm surrounded by computers. In fact, I've been working with computers since the DOS age. So what gives Which the right to bring out a publication which targets, in a very ageist way, a particular segment of the UK market, the over 50s? Let me ask you a few questions about this. Question number one. How old do you think Bill Gates is? Bill Gates was born in 1955. He's 54. Strange enough, the leader of all things that are Apple, that's the iPhone, the iMac, all those lovely stylish PCs and computers, Steve Jobs, he is also 54 years old. Would he need this? He's over 50. Why write a publication with such a manner, in such a style, targeting a particular group within society? They say that people like myself, our silver-topped colleagues, are the people who have now got the disposable income. We're also the people that are going online more and more and more. So was this conceived and put together maybe by an 18, 19 or 20-year-old who looks at 50-year-olds as being over the hill and far away? People who can't string together a sentence. People who don't understand anything about computing because they're ancient. Well, let me tell you, 54-year-olds and over 50s are not ancient. We have wit and we have wisdom. We also have knowledge. And in fact, the people who are leading the industry today are the people of that age. So don't be thinking that that's a good idea. Because that little line there isn't. It's that particular line that really has got it so wrong. And when you think about Which as a brand, what do you think about? Well, when you think about Which, of course, it's Middle England, isn't it? It is people of my particular age. So why be insulting to them? Just because people, should we say, of my age like to do gardening, doesn't mean they're going to be morons, dribblers, when it comes to computing. Many of them will be computing experts. So why write a publication that targets them in such an offhand way? This is not right. This is a creeping example of why publishers think that they can go for a target audience. This is helping nobody. You read through inside of this, this should have been written for people who don't understand computing or are new to it. That could be anyone from a 10-year-old all the way through to an 80-year-old. Don't pick out the over 50s. It's not right, it's not big, and at Which, do you know what? It's not clever. So there's the video. If you'd like to comment on that, don't forget you can email us at studio@retailtherapytelevision.com. The email address is on the screen. In fact, there it is right now. studio@retailtherapytelevision.com. And what's your views and your comments? Do you think publishers like the Consumers Association, which should be highlighting one particular part of society and then ridiculing them? What's your feelings? What's your views? Send us an email, we'll read them out the next update that we do on this particular video. Thank you very much for watching.